guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Together with me again, we are in RIU INSIGHT podcast. In this second episode, we are going to talk about conference versus competition. And together with me, we have Dr. Farid Jaafar Sidek from Department of LMD. How are you, Doctor?
Alhamdulillah.
And our none others, Dr. Saadiah from Department of Chemistry, who is also the former research coordinator of CFS IIUM. So how are you, Doctor?
Alhamdulillah, thank you, Br Ridhwan.
So are you guys ready to talk about research, competition and conferences today?
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Little bit nervous ya.
Masya Allah. To be honest, saya pun nervous lagi walaupun
indeed.
episod kedua. Alright, so together today we are going to discuss about research competitions as well as conferences. And first thing first, before we go further, Dr. Saadiah, what is conference and how is it different with competition?
Okay, so what is the difference between conference and competition?
Yes.
But actually, Br Ridhwan and Dr. Farid, these two, conference and competition, are well-known platforms, okay, for researchers to present their research findings. Okay, but when we talk about conference, okay, normally we are going to have a gathering, okay, among the scholars, okay, from if it is international conference, then we are going to have gathering from worldwide. Okay. Where the researchers, okay, will present their research findings, okay, research outputs, okay, in the form of research paper, okay, or research poster, in order to receive feedback, okay, from the expert.
I see.
That is on conference part.
What about research competition?
Okay, so for research competition, usually it is for researchers to present or showcase their innovation product. Usually, for researchers, okay, when they have completed their research works, the research outcomes will be converted into innovation. And this innovation will be presented in so-called research competition.
So basically among the competition that we have is innovation competition, and we at CFS we often involve in this kind of competition.
Yes, Br
And
Ridhwan.
before we proceed further, I just want to ask both of our guest speakers today, berapa medal dah menang in innovation competition?
Oish, how many medal berapa medal?
Will humbly
Dr. Farid?
say that for my as a first author, probably less than 5.
Okay, first
But
author.
we collaborate with others as well.
Okay.
Because in innovation, usually we have to collaborate with others as well.
Agree.
True.
I agree with Dr. Farid. So same with me. How many medals I have secured cannot be counted. Okay,
Masya
uncountable.
Allah.
Because okay, I did have collaboration with many groups actually. But in terms of numbers, okay, with collaboration, okay, with other researchers, I would say it is more than 30.
It's just I would say the different, if it's a competition, usually there will be medals, right? But usually kalau conferences, they don't have this kind of medals. Beside ICFSE or CFSE, where where actually it is a combination of both research presentation together with competition element, right?
Yes.
So, Brother Farid, I just want to ask you the next question. My question is, why people get into innovation competition?
Okay, right. First thing first, we have to understand the word competition. Here we are talking about competition, innovation competition. So when it comes to innovation, this basically come from the ideas, from ideas and concept, and how we present and portray into a physical output. But people always got misconception about innovation. They probably thought that innovation is something we create things. We are not creator. We innovate. Because we are probably very difficult for us in the modern days today to come up with something out of nothing as a creator.
So
But
basically we change.
We change and we innovate, modify to make it better. Okay. I would like to quote, I remember one professor from Christensen, dia ni from Harvard University. He talked about disruptive innovation. Now people talking about innovation, but more into disruptive innovation, whereby they're inventing technologies which is less lifespan. talking about lifespan, less lifespan, okay, cheaper, affordable, and so on. And in opposite, last time we always talk about sustaining innovation.
I see.
So innovators sometimes got misconception what to produce and so on because of the misconception between disruptive innovation and sustaining innovation. So back to basic, idea and concept.
So is it must or is it compulsory in this kind of innovation competition? For example, we must come up with a new novel ideas that have never been thought before. Is it so, Dr. Saadiah?
Okay, so I agree with Dr. Farid point just now. Okay, when it comes to innovation, it is about something that we have to invent based on idea. Okay, and in terms of the misconception just now, okay, when we want to innovate something, okay, it is not necessarily for us to come out with the physical product.
I
That is
see.
the point that I would like to add on lah. In terms of the misconception that everyone concerning on. Okay, usually when we talk about innovation, we must be thinking to produce something, physical product. Okay, but actually, in another part of innovation, we can also come up with something like new developed research model, okay, or new developed research framework, okay, which is yet to be applied in any other platform.
So it can either be a product or a new idea.
Indeed.
I see.
It can be tangible or intangible
I see,
product.
Masya Allah. so, so those are among the kind of ideas or the kind of innovation that can we put into innovation competition. But usually, like for me myself, sometimes researchers or all of us have problem where to get ideas to innovate. Where the idea to make innovation can spark on. What about you, Br Farid and Dr. Saadiah?
Okay,
What do you think?
how to develop idea?
Yes.
Okay, to
Tak ada
come up
idea ni,
with
kering.
innovation.
Yes.
Kering Okay, so for designing the idea or developing the idea, okay, I would say the researchers itself, okay, should have the motivation. So me myself, okay, I will motivate myself with 2 points. Okay, in which the first point is, what can I do
What
and what I want to do.
Okay.
So what can I do is based on my ability, capacity, or capability, isn't it? Whereas what will I do? Okay, is based on what is the problem that I would like to solve.
I see.
So based on the two motivations, I'm creating a team, which is I would regard them as a cohesive team lah. Because based on this cohesive team, I am able to spark my idea. Usually the idea is very simple.
They can enhance the idea.
Indeed, but we have to have a duo, a partner,
I see.
that can propagate the idea. For example, for me, my duo is Madam Rosmaya.
I see.
So she always responded to my idea, and in fact, she will propagate the idea. We are going to have active brainstorming session, in order to have a proper planning on a certain research framework, until we can execute the planning, and we can achieve something.
Okay, so that's for you, Dr. Saadiah. What about you, Dr. Farid? Where do you get ideas from?
By looking at Dr. Sadia's point of view, I think it's more about the support system.
I see.
Yes.
About the system is quite good. But for me, I think we should go back to basic. We're talking about basic. Actually, every single one of us, actually, we are innovators.
Masya Allah.
We are look at
Hebat
things.
tu dengar,
We are. When you look at things, sebenarnya kita we are innovators. Sebenarnya as simple as for example, actually I bring one or two props here.
Push.
I have a torchlight.
Sample.
It's just a torchlight. But the purpose, everyone knows the purpose of torchlight is to light on, kan? But now torchlight has come up with different other function as well. It can be hazard lights. It can be now you can hang, you can put in the pocket and so on. So another one, I bring my whatever available now. This is a laser pointer. So the purpose of laser pointer is purposely to pointing out the
Other
area,
people mistake.
the area. That's a different story. Okay, okay, pointing out into something that we want to refer. But now, disappointer, most of the time they come up with apa tu,
Other
handling
features as
other
well.
features as well. So what I'm trying to say here is that when we combine two or more function into one, then we are considered innovators.
I see.
So that's what the current innovator do. They're combining two or more function into one.
Interesting,
To
but
make it
multifunctional.
function.
Like
So
for me,
I think every single one of us have this kind of thought. Betul tak?
I see, betul.
But in order to integrate two things together,
Yeah.
it is not easy actually, Dr. Farid.
Then we have to start from the scratch. Whenever we record things, for example, okay, I have one idea. How can I combine torchlight and a laser pointer at the same time? So the idea you write down, make it in the record, written, then that's considered as a draft. Where this draft, you actually can go into a competition.
Indeed.
What about like for me myself? Sometimes we like Dr. Farid mentioned. Sometimes we don't realize that what we did or what we create is something new, something innovative. But there are times, for example, assessment. Like for me myself, we always look into other people's or other fields of study, and then we try to adopt and adapt into our own field of study. So at the end of the day, it might be something novel, something new in our field of study.
Yes, exactly.
So I think that is also another approach in looking into innovation rather than trying to brainstorm
New idea.
ideas. And if we are trying to hide, it is also make things quite difficult, right? And of course it can be demotivating as well. So it leads me to my next question. Now of course, whenever we want to do innovation, there would be challenges, there would be problems, there would be hurdles to it. So what kind of problem that usually innovators face, and what kind of solution that this kind of innovators can use to solve this kind of problem? Maybe based on your own experience throughout innovating things.
Like Dr. Farid said just now, everyone is innovators, isn't it? But actually, I would say from my point of view, okay, in which what makes innovators have difficulty to come up with the so-called novel idea is because of they think too much. Okay, overthinking is another one thing,
yes,
isn't it?
exactly.
Okay, because actually, okay, when we want to innovate some things, okay, let's say we have a so-called novel idea, okay, to invent something. Okay, actually, there are other researchers have been thinking on the same idea that we are planning to do. So always do comparison, okay, and study, okay, in order to know, okay, whether the innovation that we are working with is in line with the current trend or not. Okay, even if we add a simple element, then we can claim that the innovation. Is a novel.
Novelty of
Yeah.
innovation.
Okay, that is the researcher's concern actually, the novelty part. So which part of the innovations, our innovative product, okay, is novel?
So basically, innovation here does not necessarily means creating something new or producing something new. In fact, adding on new features, making improvement to existing product or feature of product can also be considered as an innovation as well. Is that so?
Yes.
For me, yes, it is
Exactly.
true.
Exactly.
We are contributing something, even though we are
You are actually defining the terminology of innovation.
So if a person they think that I'm not sure this is worth to put into innovation competition. This is just nothing. I just add on something. So what kind of test or what kind of is there a kind of measurement to say, oh, this idea worth to be shared in innovation competition? This kind of idea, it's just everyone also thought the same. What do you think
okay.
about this, Dr. Farid?
Okay. So since the question is referring to me, Uh, okay, come back to the question again.
My question is, sometimes whenever we have new idea, when we
Okay.
have innovation, I think it's not something worth to be shared in competition or to be shared to others. It's not a very good improvement.
I think we want to restate what Dr. Saadiah mentioned. We actually too much thinking or overthinking, and we are seldom whereby when we talk about something, we write down or record it.
I see.
Okay. Otherwise, it just remain there in your head,
Yes.
and it doesn't bring benefit to others.
So Dr. Farid,
So
that's
if-
why
so if-
we have to attend for research competition,
Yes,
isn't it?
exactly,
In order
exactly.
to get feedback.
Yeah, get
Exactly.
feedback,
Whether
get
the
people.
research innovation that we are presenting, okay, can be benefits,
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
to the society or not, because we have the experts, okay, during
Sometimes
the research
people
competition.
afraid that they afraid to be criticized.
Yeah.
They're afraid that they might lose confidence in front of others. So they're afraid that they tarnish their reputation. So that's not the matter in the research competition. This is where a platform where both of us, the presenter as well as the audience, get benefit from the research.
But sometimes people do, these innovators, they can also tend to be in some situation they can be to a certain extent become short sendiri. My idea is the best. My idea is like the most novel. Why I didn't win gold for this innovation competition? So what do you have to say to this kind of innovation and
Okay.
innovators?
I would say it is good, okay, to have such a confidence, okay, because of course they are the researchers, okay, so they knew what they are doing and they are designing, okay. It's just that, okay, they have to know then when we are presenting, okay, our research work, okay, to the experts, okay, of course there will be certain evaluation, okay, to be made, okay. Therefore, the researchers need to be open, okay, to receive any criticism, feedback. It is for the sake of the improvisation, because when we conduct research, okay, we have to keep improvise, and the improvement can begin from the process.
So if so that is a little bit about innovation, innovative ideas and whatnot. Now going back to our original topic, conference versus competition here, right? Now, if I were to ask someone which one is better for me to join, conference or competition, which one?
Okay, based on my
Yes,
experience,
please.
okay, I would say it depends on the researcher's intention. What is intention? Okay, whether you want to have your research outcomes, okay, your research findings, okay, to be presented in research competition, okay, in which at the end of the processes, okay, you are going to publish the work. In the form of formal written procedure, where we call it as article, okay, or if the researchers, okay, have research outcomes which can be converted into something that is innovative, okay, that is suitable for others' practicality, then go to showcase their idea at the research competition. Okay, it's just that, okay, be careful. Okay, when researchers have intention, okay, to present their research idea or the research innovation, okay, at the competition level, so make sure to preserve the idea first. So make sure, okay, to have copyright
I see.
on the idea, because when we go for publication, no worries, okay, in terms of the copyright, because the publication output is regarded as the copyrighted
I see.
document.
So what about you, Dr. Farid? Research competition or conference?
Okay, talking to, if you talk about the beginners who probably just want to start, we're not talking about the advanced like Dr. Saadiah. You are very well known about research. Either go for research or innovation.
I agree.
But for the beginners, for example, I think you can go either one of these, but don't expect too much. For example, in research conferences, usually they have a platform where you can just show your poster. So that's exactly where you can start your research work.
I see.
And then you able to engage with the people who pass by, and get more networking and so on. So you can probably get more and more idea before you go into the conference proceeding. So this is the good start for research. And for innovation, like I mentioned just now, if you have some idea in your head, put it into a written form and translate it into a poster, then it considered as a draft. And the first draft, even though it's just a draft of your idea, you can consider as the first step of innovation, which we can publish. Perhaps may not be gold medal, but at least you can get some exposure from there.
Now, talking about, we've been talking about research and CFS stuff a lot regarding this issue, which is research and innovation is not part of our duty, core duty, basically. So, Dr. Saadiah, you have joined so many competition and so on. What motivates you to join this? And if you can share, why other people should also join this kind of competition in the future?
Okay. So what motivation
Yes.
drive me to join
Banyak
all those
tu.
research
Banyak tu
competition
media
and
dia. Banyak
conferences,
eh.
Com-
Tak terkira.
Tak terkira.
Tak terkira. Masya Allah.
Uncountable.
Alright. Before I share my motivation, okay, I just want to share with everyone. Okay. Throughout my time, okay, as a research coordinator, okay, I can see a trend, okay, for our CFS staff actually, okay, in which our CFS staff, okay, is more engaging in research competition, okay, as compared to research conference.
Yeah.
So maybe it is because of the process itself, which is simpler.
Yes.
Because normally when the staff go for research competition, okay, it can be completed within 1 to 2 days, okay, after they have conducted their research works. Okay, unlike conference. Conference is a long journey.
The preparation
it's
is tedious.
Indeed, the preparation is very tedious and complicated because it is not only the researchers to be prepared, okay, in terms of the findings, but also, okay, to get their work published. And what motivates me to answer Brother Ridwan
Yang tu
question
yang kita
just
nak
now.
tahu tu.
Nak tunggu okay. What motivates me to join any research competition or research conference, okay, is for knowledge sharing, knowledge contribution. I would like to
Masya Allah.
contribute, okay, the knowledge, okay, that we have compiled. So actually, conference or research competition, I would say it is a compilation of works, okay, that we have put some element of research, of course, okay, and then we present our idea or our work, okay, at the conference or competition level, okay, and from there we can improvise, okay, from time to time, and in fact we can also propagate the idea. For example, when we do research, okay, for one things which is meant for chemistry department only, okay, but the idea, okay, can be transferred to other departments as
I
well.
see.
So that can enhance collaboration. So like Dr. Farid mentioned earlier, kan, to innovate something or to start research, collaboration is very important.
What about you, Dr. Farid? What motivates you to
What
conduct
motivates
research,
me?
to join innovation competition?
I'm not the straight A students like Dr. Saadiah.
We are all not
or
like
the
her.
scorer. Okay, what motivate me actually, it usually come with my passion. If I like to do it, then I go for it. If I don't like it, then I don't go for it. Either a
Jujur
research,
tu.
either a research paper or innovation.
So
competition.
basically, the fact that you are here, you're interested to join this podcast tu, maksudnya you like this idea of podcasting lah ni.
This is a great idea. Please invite me again next time.
So because you have passion and you have interest to do it.
Yeah. Because usually what I under innovation, I'm not talking about research paper. When it comes to innovation, what you usually do is something that within myself. Usually, the resources available around me. For example, I'm able to do it. I I know about this idea. I'm teaching this student, so I can test and with them the idea. So that's actually put everything into one, so that they go in the same time. So you don't feel
Okay.
burdened that you are want to come up with something from elsewhere.
So basically, you did it because you enjoy doing it.
I enjoy doing it.
That is most importantly,
that's
actually.
important,
And to be honest, to me, why I did join several competition, innovation competition before, because I found it's actually fun. You know, you are able to meet other people.
Indeed.
You can see other innovative ideas
Exactly.
from different people from different universities, from different field of study.
Every single one of us is
I-
innovative.
I had the opportunity to see myself the competition held in UPM,
Yeah.
Pitram in
Pitram.
UPM, Pitram in USIM.
Mm-hmm.
It was an eye opening. You see staff and students, they are all putting up their good ideas. In fact, their ideas that can be adopted, can be adapt and adopt in our teaching and learning for our improvement. And another reason why I did participate in this kind of innovation competition, because actually it is a platform for us, for me and my friends, my close friends, to do something together.
Yeah,
That's
you
something,
spend time.
yeah, that can actually have direct benefit to our, for example, publication, for our credit as a staff requirement, innovation requirement or whatnot.
Yes, exactly.
So the thing is, it is a very interesting and fun thing to do with your friends as well. So if you think that you can find the fun in it, inshallah, it can be something interesting to do, right?
Yes, exactly.
So
to add on, Brother Ridwan,
sila add on.
the motivation, okay, is not only the achievement that we can have, isn't it? Okay, but all the achievements actually can be converted into points.
Yeah,
Okay, of
exactly.
course,
Meet
everyone
our
at CFS are
KPI.
looking forward to achieve some KPIs or some points to be declared in our APA system, isn't it? And talking about the Pitram, Brother Ridwan, so
Alamak.
I believe that
soon.
all CFS staff are looking forward. When will be the next
Yes.
Pitram next year?
Pitram will be organised in Terengganu,
Yeah,
University
Unisa.
Malaysia. University Sultan Zainal Abidin.
Uniza.
Yes, in February. But as the announcement, the deadline for the abstract submission is on the 31st December.
Oh, so very soon.
Yeah, so we hope
December.
all CFS members,
have,
community
like, more
members
than-
can join and participate lah.
Indeed.
So this is the annual event organised by Majlis Pengarah Dekan Asasi. So it is something that a must for us to participate as well.
So join.
Join.
Collaborate.
Yes.
No,
If you don't have idea, find someone who has idea
betul?
and collaborate.
Betul? Because
Setuju.
it can never be a one single person kind of innovation, right? Because we need team members to develop ideas and
Yes.
improve that idea.
In order to have check and balance as well.
Yeah. Now, I think we are almost at the end of the podcast already. Dah hujung lah tiba-tiba.
Hujung dah.
Tadi nervous lagi ke?
Dah kurang dah.
Kurang dah. Now, my last word or my last point I want you guys to share with the audience today is, say for example, if you think that doing innovation or research is something only for the doctors, something for the person who pursuing their studies, and it has nothing to do with me as a teacher here at CFS who's supposed to teach, mark assignments and only do things that I should do. So what kind of advice yang Dr. Saadiah want to share to what we call that, to encourage people to get involved in research and innovation, knowing you as super researcher lah, kita boleh kata at
Super
CFS
researcher,
ni.
okay, so my advice, okay, to those, okay, especially to those who are yet to involve in research, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you are not pursuing your study or whatnot, okay, because we are the educators, so we should improvise. Okay, we should always improvise our skills in teaching, for example. Okay, therefore, do not hesitate, okay, to start research, because through research, okay, you can have, you can explore, okay, for more insights, okay, that can help you to increase your teaching pedagogical, okay, that can help you to know something new, okay,
Update
that
our
can
knowledge,
yeah,
right?
to update our knowledge and to enrich, okay, our of course development, okay. Therefore, okay, to those who are first timer, okay, maybe to start
Takut
the
ni nak buat
research.
research ni.
Jangan takut. Okay, jangan takut untuk buat research. Okay, you have to start first. Okay, even though you start with a very small topic, okay, but rest assured, okay, when you have completed the process, okay, and once you have obtained the outcomes, so inshallah the outcomes can be beneficial, okay, to others, okay, and inshallah it can be or it can give lasting impact.
Masya Allah. What about you, Dr. Farid? Advice to a person yang tak berapa minat buat research.
No single idea a trash. For me,
No
everything.
single idea a trash. I thought men are trash. No single ideas.
Itu X lah tu. Kalau tengok kat X banyak macam tu.
Okay.
For those who probably haven't started, you actually have to remember that the way how we walk today, the way how we communicate today, is not something that come in the single bullet blah. So we start with the process.
Yeah.
When we small, we crawl everything, and think we walk and we able to run, we able to be in the university and so on. You know, you have to appreciate yourself. Every single one of us have some ideas, or at least an idea. Collaborate with others and try to appreciate your idea by presenting into make it into a physical things, share with others, and gain points from it. That's how you reward yourself.
So basically your advice or your point is just do it. Just
Yeah.
start somewhere.
You do it. Many of us overthinking, and we very small of them actually put into action. So act now.
I think both of you has given very good advice, especially tersentak juga lah, okay lah. We have to participate in Pitram after considering the
I'm
advice
talking about
from
myself as well.
two of you. But if I can add on, another thing why we should get involved. Yes, we are only DG staff. We are not required to produce, publish and whatnot. But to me, it is actually to lead by example to our
Indeed.
student. We always encourage our student, ni research buat elok-elok lah, find credible sources, do this topic, do a new topic, make this topic interesting. But we as their guidance, as their tutor or as their facilitator, we also need to show them, or we are also trying to improve our knowledge. We are also trying to upgrade the whatever knowledge that we have during the day.
In fact, you can work with them.
Yeah.
Get them involved as well in the competition.
So
because
is it
there
possible?
are there's some category for students
I
as well,
see.
and you can act as a facilitator or
Supervisor.
Supervisor.
Actually.
So if you don't have good ideas, always try to try to guide your students.
Indeed. And in fact, students have so many fresh ideas as compared to us.
Yeah, youngsters.
So we can do collaboration with them so that it can enrich the process. Okay, because we can get the point of view from both perspective, from the student perspective and also from the lecturer's perspective. And Brother Ridhwan, I want to add on something.
Hai,
Okay?
banyak add on ni.
Banyak pula nak add on kan. I would say, okay, as a CFS staff, okay, we have to take the opportunity, okay, on what our management has provided, okay, in which, okay, as everyone alert, that CFS has allocated some budget, okay, or fund, okay, for our staff to present their research work, okay, at
Conferences
either
ke,
conference
competition.
level or
Yeah.
competition level. So please make use, okay, the opportunity. Okay, because I believe that this fund, okay, is given to staff, okay, for motivation or to encourage them. So unlike other institutions, okay, for other institutions, the researchers have to secure their own fund or their own, we call that as research grant, okay, in order for them to participate in the competition or conference. So that can be another motivation actually.
All right. Thank you very much. So before we end, I just would like to say thank again to Dr. Saadiah and also Dr. Farid for
Thank
being
you,
able
Brother
to be here
Ridwan.
today. Inshallah, if the comments are encouraging, we'll invite you later soon for other episode as well.
Thank you very much,
Please
Brother
put my name
Ridwan.
in.
And I also would like to apologize should there are any mistakes that I've done throughout the first two episodes. And before we end, I just want to thank again our beautiful Darul Hikmah CFS IUM Library for hosting the second episode as well. So this is a very lively library, and we are able to do it because the students are not in yet. So after this will be a hectic place, and we have to do this podcast elsewhere. So thank you very much to CFS IUM Library, and thank you everyone for watching. So don't
Thank you,
forget to comment whatever topics that you want for us to discuss in the future, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. See you soon. Bye bye.